G-Reco, the latest Gundam series from Tamino, the guy who made the franchise. This is so awesome to see that he's back in the saddle, and he brought so many old animators and just the old guard. This was really their last chance to shine, as they themselves, a lot of them were saying. Was it great? No. Was it a mess? Kind of. But it had some really, really great designs. And as someone who likes model kits, I'm kind of mad because the entire model kit line, the high grade line, just became, let's have almost every variation of the G-Self on here and leave so many really cool machines on the sidelines. So anyway, here are my top 10 mobile suits from G-Reco. Again, there will be honorable mentions. If your favorite isn't on this list, I apologize. It was a really steep competition just for me to even get these ones together. There are like 4 or 5 that I'd love to give honorable mentions to, but I don't want to turn this into another top 10 like I did with Build Fighters Try. Anyway, let's get into this. Number 5, G Lucifer. This thing is amazingly cool. It's a Gundam that is not a Gundam design, and that is the one thing that I always kind of despise the Gundam fanbase for, is they always whine and complain and say, it's not a Gundam, it's not a Gundam. Well, yeah, if the creators say it's a Gundam, it's a Gundam. And this thing is by far one of the most out there Gundam designs. In fact, we know the Regaled Century is so far into the future of Universal Century that my thought process is they just heard that a Gundam was made by Gundanium alloy or something like that. Or maybe they saw an old video of the Sazabi fighting the High Nu or something like that, and they just got confused. I mean, in our world, we look at ancient battles and we make assumptions all the time. So, that is probably what led to this unique Gundam design being created in the first place. And I'm perfectly okay with calling this a Gundam, because it's amazing. Number 4, G-Arachne. Yeah, this has a traditional Gundam design. It's also really cool. It's long range. I'm a big long range guy. My main problem is it doesn't get a whole lot of opportunities to shine and show what it's really made of, and that is probably the thing that disappoints me the most about this design, is it just never gets a chance to really grow and show itself off for the amazing mobile suit it probably is. And that's why it's so low on this list. It's higher than the G Lucifer, if only because it has a more traditional Gundam design, and it was one of the first things we saw. When I first saw this thing, I said, I know that's not going to be the lead machine, but I really, really wish it was. Number 3, the Morin, or Morin. I have no idea how to pronounce this, and if I'm butchering it, I apologize. This thing is really cool looking. You can see that late Universal Century Zenscar design attributes going into it. This thing looks like it would have been right at home in Victory Gundam. And that's the cool thing about Regaled, is it's so far off that you see the logical evolution of a lot of these designs. And this is my biggest gripe with the G-Reco high grade line. Why did we not get one of these as a model kit? I want a high grade of this so badly. I want the red one. I want the one that was on the Megafauna, the one they captured. Its pilot fell in love with Raria and just went completely off the wall with him and the guy who was piloting the Raksno or Raksho or whatever it was called, just competing with each other for her affections. This thing is a really cool design. I like the pilot. That was our kind of focus for this machine, and I'm still mad I didn't get my high grade. But yeah, this is awesome. Number 2, the Gion, I forget its name. I just had it. I apologize. This thing is awesome. This has all the look of a Gundam. It's got all the power. This thing, it was a 1-episode wonder, if I recall correctly. Maybe 2. But the second the model kit for this leaked, the second first images of it started showing up, I said, I have to have this. And I have it right behind me on my other shelf. This thing is awesome. It's got a gun. And what you're seeing on that picture doesn't really show the full awesomeness of those things. Those things that you look like giant shields, those are thumbs on giant wings that are shaped like hands, and each digit can produce a beam saber. This thing literally can fly with beam saber hands. Just completely amazing. I love it. I really love this thing. It was so close to being number one. It just, beautiful machine. Beautiful, beautiful mobile suit. And now going into the honorable mentions list. This is going to be a little shorter. I probably could have added a few in here, but I think it's okay as is. The Kate Sith, Catsy, however the hell you pronounce it, Irish folklore creature. This thing is awesome. It looks like the logical evolution of the GM, or GM, however you want to call it. It's the logical evolution of a Federation grunt suit. It's really cool looking. It's a very beautiful grunt suit. I really do want to still get the model kit for this. There's so much about it that just makes me say, this thing is really cool. Unfortunately, it didn't make the list because, well, they're just cooler machines. The Grimoire. This thing, again, one thing I will never say against G-Reco is that it did not have amazing designs. This thing is beautiful. It's not the evolution of a Xeon suit, but it's an evolution of it looks like something a mobile suit would be eventually developed into from Universal Century with enough time and resources. They're really cool looking. Both myself and a friend expressed interest in possibly getting the model kit for it. I don't think I will, but this thing, again, it's just got so much going on for it that it looks just really, really cool. Again, it almost made the list. It just barely lost out, just like the Catsy. And the machine that came the closest to being on this list. I danced back and forth for a solid minute between this and the G Lucifer, but I like the idea of the G Lucifer's origin more than this. I compared this to every other suit on this list to try and figure out which one of them would be, if I could put this on the list. If there's an unofficial number 6, this is the unofficial number 6. Because it looks like Nervosh's little brother. It's like something out of Eureka 7, and I really, really love Eureka 7. And of course, it makes no surprise because a lot of the people who worked on Eureka 7 worked on this. The mass-produced version is yellow. It looks like Ava Unit 0 in its yellow armor. And Evangelion's another really, really cool show. It's just, this is such a cool design. It's just such an amazing unit. It came so close to being on the list, but it just didn't make the cut. Number 1, the Montero. This thing is my favorite mobile suit of G-Reco. I remember the first time I saw this design, I said, I don't know what that is, but I want the model kit. If they make a model kit, I want it, and they did. And I bought it. And it was the first G-Reco kit I built, and I absolutely adore it. I love the shields that turn into wings. Its head design is Ava Unit 3, basically. It's got that lance that turns into a dual lance, and it's got the, like, chains that come out of it. There's so much about this that just, I love it. I can't gush enough about this design. I can't gush enough about the suit. I really, really love this suit. There was a time where I kit bashed it together with my EZ8, and just to see what it would look like, and I wasn't disappointed, and I really actually just want to get another one, and I want to get another EZ8, and I want to kit bash them together and give it a paint job, and call it, I don't know, EZM? I don't know. I love this machine. It is one of my favorite mobile suits of all time. And It also doesn't help that I love Mr. Pretty Eyes, its pilot. He was such a really unique and cool character. Yeah, G-Reco may not have been the greatest show, but it had some amazing designs, and I love the Montero. I love all the machines on this list, and the ones that didn't make the list, there's plenty that I did like. I just didn't want to put like 7 or 8 machines in the honorable mentions list. If you're wondering why the G-Self isn't on this list, I despise the G-Self. If only because it took up most of the model kit line. It looks fine on its own, but it's a traditional Gundam. I mean, it's not really doing anything new in the Gundam department, you know? But all these designs, I feel, either were the perfect evolution of what had come before, or they were just so unique and interesting that they had to fit into this world, and they fit into the franchise so well because they are that unique and that varied. And just, I love everything in this list, and I love the design work for G-Reco. And I hope in years from now, G-Reco is seen like Turn A, something that wasn't really appreciated when it first came out, but eventually grows into kind of a cult classic. I don't know if that's true, because it was a struggle to get through, folks. It really was for me. But I'll give a summary of G-Reco another day. Right now, I'm just going to end on talking about model kits and mobile suits, and actually I think I'm done for now, so see ya!